As President William Ruto marks 3 years in office, attention is turning to the scorecard of his flagship promises. At the heart of that agenda is affordable housing, which was a campaign pledge to put decent shelter within reach of ordinary Kenyans, while at the same time creating hundreds of thousands of jobs. From Nairobi's Mukuru slums to towns nationwide, thousands of units are rising from the ground. But behind the new homes lie questions of cost, sustainability, and whether the promise can keep pace with Kenya's housing needs. David Mudhoka tracks Ruto's affordable housing pledge 3 years into his presidency.
7 kilometers from Nairobi's city center sits Mukuru's new affordable housing estate. It is now 3 months since President William Ruto was here to unveil 1,080 newly built units. Inside one of these modern apartments, we find Esther Nyanchera. She reflects on how her life has changed since moving here from Mukuru kwa Njenga.
Najua kijiji vitu ni mingi, security, stima hakuna choo, hata kama choo iko ni kushare, bafu ni kushare. Yani sio salama kukaa kwa kijiji. Huku yani choo ni yako. Security iko sawa. Yani niko sawa.
Like Esther, Mary says moving here feels like stepping into a whole new world of comfort and dignity.
Huwezi liganisha na kule stima pia. Mabwana chao pia si mbaya juu chao yuko tu ndani, sasa kule ilikuwa unatoka nje, sasa hiyo ndio tofauti.
Among the visible changes include piped gas, inbuilt water taps, reliable electricity, indoor toilets, and a proper waste disposal system. For the new residents who wanted new furniture, they found the units fitted with couches, a bed, and a shoe rack, and were allowed to stay rent-free for the first 3 months. The 3-month grace period ended in August to most, with those staying in bedsitters now expected to pay between 3,900 and 4,200 shillings for up to 20 to 30 years before fully owning the houses. That trend is significantly lower than in Nairobi's private apartments, where according to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, a bedsitter goes for an average of 7,500 shillings, a 1-bedroom for 8,500, and a 2-bedroom for about 15,000 shillings. Henry Ndungu, one of the new residents here, says the affordable rent works well for him as a hustler.
Kwanza stima na iwekeanga 200 kwa mwezi. Na ipotei. Sinaona iko inakuweka yani kiwango ya chini kwa yale mapato yako.
Some of his neighbors disagree, pointing to the need for jobs in order to sustain this new life.
Sasa hata kama hakuna mtu anakubishia, lazima unajua hii nyumba lazima ulipe mpaka ile kiwango itafika ndio ikuwe na hiyo inafaa, lakini itabidi tu tutie bidii.
Just outside these blocks, another project of more than 10,000 houses is at different stages of completion, where hundreds of employees earn their daily bread.
Hii kazi imenisaidia upande yangu, nasomesha kupitia hii kazi yangu nafanya. Pia nalipa nyumba na hii kazi. Na mambo ingine tu yangu, upande yangu nafanya kupitia tu hii kazi yangu nafanya.
Siku hata naweza kulipia watoto shule. Watoto wangu walikuwa wanakaa kwa nyumba, lakini saa hii vile niliingia huku nikianza kupaka rangi, saa hii naona watoto wangu wanaenda shule. Watoto wangu hata nawanunulia chakula, mavazi, na nunua nalipa rent.
According to the project director, other units will be available in the coming days.
The total number of units you are developing in this project is 13,250.
Similar projects are underway in nearly every corner of the country. Since September 2022, more than 300,000 Kenyans have found work through this program, which ultimately aims to create over 1 million jobs. However, critics contend that the Ruto administration has fallen short of its housing pledge. On the campaign trail, President Ruto vowed to deliver 250,000 units annually, later revising the target to 200,000 per year. While questions linger over the sustainability and the affordability of these homes for the hundreds who now have a roof above their heads, and the thousands who have a job putting up these walls, the affordable housing program is more than just a policy. For them, it is a lifeline. David Muthoka, NTV, from Mukuru, Nairobi.